Fran. Lots of people.
Oh, you're so wonderful. And I want to give you, well, I can talk loud enough. Anyway, I love you all. You all are either Schulman
Testing.
or, let's see, well, even the San Diegans and your Schwarzes. Yay! Yay! All right, let me hear you. Who are the Schulmans?
Come on, help her out.
Linda Bennett, raise your hand. All right? That's a very low sound. Carol, you became a Schulman. All right? You, darling. There's a Schulman street. Come on, Schulmans. I don't hear you. Well, they're Schulmans. They don't even know they're Schulmans. The Roths are Schulmans. The Schecters are Schulmans. The Bennetts are Schulmans. The Hindens are Schulmans. Did I leave it out? Now, the Wagmans. They are Ed Times. No, right now. The Schwarzes. Melissa Herman, she's from Harrisburg, what can you say? Carol Weinberg, look at the balloon she made.
They're all behind here, by the way.
Carol, where are you? Take the balloon. Carol Weinberg made these.
She just popped one.
Yes. She made the balloons. Jean, you're a Schwartz.
Oh dear.
Oh, the Abrams. Jean, you're a Schwartz.
I am.
Yeah. Aren't you?
Yes, I am, Fran.
So
I said
did
yes
I leave
each
out?
time.
Leibowitz.
The Leibowitzes. All right. So who did I leave out? You got Schulman and you. Diana and Dwayne. I left you out. Yay! Dwayne is an honorary Schulman. Frolic. Well, because he married, because he had a mother-in-law named Frances Leibowitz, who was married to Mac Leibowitz. No, that's all Leibowitz. That's all Leibowitz. Yeah.
That's what I say.
Okay, now say it with me. Gesund. Mazel. Hanassa. Nachas. Sechel. And if you have all that, you have appetite. Hearty appetite. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fran. Happy birthday to you.
Microphone. Do you have a microphone?
Hang on.
She's getting the microphone.
Wait for the microphone. Maybe you can hear me.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Yom holiday yet sameach. Yom holiday yet sameach. Yom holiday yet sameach. Yom holiday yet sameach. Very good. I wish, God willing, that
Don't rise.
the creek don't rise and we don't have earthquakes and hurricanes. Earthquakes that the Californians bestowed to us. Hurricanes that the Floridians bestowed to us. We were such a nice, peaceful area. Take it all back. Anyway, may I make this wish?
Yeah, you're right.
Don't call me greedy,
Mom.
but I can't help it. I have such wonderful children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, nieces, nephews, grandnieces, grandnephews, friends, cousins, although several of the cousins I know so very, very well. They call me Aunt Fran, and I love that. Did I leave it? The Wagmans, of course, they're Makatanim. Did I mention everybody? No. Didn't I? Oh, I couldn't have done that because I like them very much. Barry and Barbara, you are now adopted into the clan. All right, so there she is. Thank you. So anyway, don't call me greedy, but God willing, I'll see you all next year. My children tell me that there's a man who was 105 who climbed the Himalayas. So why can't I do my walk and get over here? Right, Jared? All right. Enjoy, enjoy. You should all be well. You should all get to my years and more in better health. So let's cut the cake.
The first thing that's
Well, Fran said she had her first drink and a third drink, but I was asking where the second one was, but she didn't tell me that. But in any event, it's great that you all can be here for this occasion, you two. I love that. But it's great that you're all here. Obviously, this is a very special occasion. I was telling that to my mother, and of course then I was instructed that at this event we're not allowed to talk about age. So I said that, I mean, all these people are coming from all over the country for this special reason, and we can't talk about age. She says it's a family reunion. Well, my response to that, I'm not going to tell you, but in any event, since it's a family reunion, I'm going to continue a little bit on what's been said about lineage, genealogy, where people come from, and just go briefly through who's here from which families. I'm just going to mention the Schwartzes briefly. I think they should go first. Because if they didn't, then we'd hear about it forever. So you have to know where your bread is buttered. But we do have a daughter on the Schwartz side, one of my mother's daughter, and I believe. And
His younger sister.
I know Jean is raising her hand. You want to leave the room? You are? Well, I'm not mentioning, believe me, I'm not mentioning every Schwartz. You know, no one's going to listen to that. My younger sister, pardon me. At my age, I can't remember that far back. How much younger?
2 years.
I believe that's correct. 11 minutes. Okay. So we have a daughter on that side. We have 4 grandchildren on that side. You see what happens? And we have, How many grandchildren on that side? We have how many grands? How many grands? You have four grandchildren, right? There's one. Now, I really would like, as I go through this, if I'm making mistakes, you correct me, because I don't want to have egg on my face when I finish. All right. So the Schwartzes are here. They're represented. We've also got Leibowitzes here. If you don't know that by now, I'm not telling you. And I'm worried about you. All right. All right. We have Leibowitzes here. You want to leave the room also, or what? All right, wait, when I finish, if I don't say it, mention it. All right, we have a son on that side. Now we also have a daughter-in-law on that side. And I certainly have to make sure I mention that, because this daughter-in-law is something else. It's unbelievable what she's doing, and anyone who's at our house tomorrow, it's going to be something. Now this I know, we have 4 children on that side, and we've got spouses on that side, and we've got 9 grandchildren on that side. And I guess there are 9 great-grandchildren if I'm working right? So, you know, I'm okay. And we've also got other people in the Leibowitz family here. So we've got nieces, we've got nephews, we've got great-nieces. We've got what? Nieces-in-law. As the saying goes, we have in-laws, we have outlaws. I'm not sure the difference. But we've got nieces, nephews, great-nieces, great-nephews, and if you feel you need individual identification, please speak up. Anyone needs individual identification here? No? What?
You're not a niece or a nephew, though.
All right, over there is Adam, and behind him is Sister Samantha. Okay.
The oldest great-grandchildren. The oldest great-grandchildren.
Oh, they're the oldest great-grandchildren. They want their full due. Okay. Have I mentioned them? Mentioned everyone involved in the Leibowitzes in all directions. We've got Hindens. We've got Hindens here. If anyone doesn't know, my mother's maiden name is Hinden. And we got. How am I going to do this? We've got 1 nephew and 2 nieces, correct? Am I all right? Am I right? Okay. And then again, we have great nieces. I don't know. I'm not singular or plural. Don't hold me to that. But great nieces, great nephews. Am I correct? More or less. Okay. All right. We've got, I believe, California. California needs special mention because these ties are unbelievable. A whole section of our family moved out to California, to San Diego, somewhere around 1936 or so. I don't know how many families moved out then, 4 or 5 families moved out to California. And they have multiplied. And I thought by now we have...
You were mentioning the Hindens. You want California too?
Will you be patient? All right. You're not... Oh, actually, but you're not in that part of the family that moved out there. Yeah, so you get separate consideration. All right, so I thought we'd have over 100 relatives in San Diego by now, but I'm told that's not true. So I'm really disappointed in those people who moved out to San Diego.
They didn't go for it.
I thought they would do better. So I'm depending on my mother to tell us how many relatives that we have now in San Diego. Do you know that off the top of your head? Is it more than 12 relatives? That's hard to believe in San Diego. More than 12. Okay.
Less than 100.
A lot more than 12. But in any event, we have Glauds here. We have Rob's. And we have Bennett's here. And we've got Bennett children. And we've got Bennett grandchildren. And very nice. You all obviously have come a heck of a long distance, and everyone here is proud of maintaining the relationship between the East and the West. I will also have to say that you all do a heck of a lot more than I do. Maybe one of these days we'll be out there, but don't hold your breath. All right, and we do have Berkeley represented. Berkeley is here. Berkeley wants attention from the Hinton side of the family. Okay. Now we also have Wagmans here. Actually, we have two groups of Wagmans. We have one group from the New York area, Carol's sister and progeny and husband, and we have a Wagman from Houston, who knows, may be related somewhere along the way. Now we've also got, of course, Makatanum and Barry and Barbara. And they've been a part of the family for a long time, Mother. It's not just tonight. And, and we've got friends. Well, Jean is part of the Schwartzes, no?
Yeah, but I'm also Macatuna.
Jean wants special mention. What's your special mention? Jean is a liberal from Boston. What's your mention?
No, I thought it was Macatuna, the other side.
And Dwayne, well, yes, Dwayne.
Forget it.
Hello, Dwayne. Dwayne is with Linda. All right. All right, Jean, is there anything else you want me to say about you?
While we're giving credit, I don't want to take the credit away from my brother. While we're acknowledging, giving credit, I want to thank my sister-in-law Carol for extraordinary effort, and her sister Nina, who came here to help under extraordinary circumstances. And I want to pay tribute to my cousin Judy Schechter, whose wonderful calligraphy you noted in the place names, and who has kept records that were extraordinary. So thank you, Judy, even though you didn't get to the main table. But thanks to all of you, thanks to the Promenade people and the former Promenade people who really gave support to my mom, and recognizing Mariana Donahoe, who is a wonderful friend and couldn't be here tonight. So, did I cover everybody? Thanks to everybody. We love you all. We're so glad you came. Enjoy.
I knew I shouldn't have given her the microphone. Good. All right. Well, in any event, I was just about to get to friends, because you are, as you know, not just friends, but you're super friends. Virtually family. But everyone in our family owes a lot to you. My mother does, and everything you do, of course, is greatly appreciated. You're wonderful people. And I would like to just say a few words about Mother. There's not much that I can say that I haven't said over the last umpty-ump years. But certainly everything I've said is true. We've made it to this point. I think, to me, it's always nice to get to a new decade. But I think starting out a new decade is exciting. So that's what we're going to do. And as always, we take it one day at a time with our usual aplomb. As I mentioned last year, we don't worry about these little bumps in the road that come. We don't worry about hurricanes. We don't worry about earthquakes, because we're not like Californians. We don't get excited about earthquakes. They think it's a big deal out there, but we know better. even if we don't know enough to hide under tables when there's an earthquake. So we're dealing with those things, and we're doing it with aplomb. And of course, as always, we all need to be taught a lesson how to get older gracefully and graciously. And you are doing that.
You following all this?
You are doing that and maintaining your wisdom, your wit, your charm. You are more charming than ever, lovelier than ever, younger than springtime, and ageless. So we thank you all for coming. You made this a wonderful weekend, a wonderful party, and I will certainly support the statement that it should be a year and from now and many years to come.
Linda.